another review by DWC, and this time we've got an oldie but goldie, and it's the Junkers Ju52 3/M of British Airways from Gatwick Airport, London, 1936, coded AA 36903, the third release in the Junkers Ju52 range. So let's get in now and have a little look. So, as it's an old style release by Corgi, it comes with the black surround and the old style aviation archive. But it also comes with like a slide on bit, so a sleeve. This is the bit where I now end up looking a bit like a fool. Oh, that comes off relatively clean. So not too bad. And of course the old style Corgi motive underneath. The beautiful thing with the Junkers Ju52, very much like the Swordfish, there is no assembly required. So let's take that box off. This one's much more sturdy box, and I'm sure you would have seen these before. They come with some releases, but these were for retailers to put the price on if you want to stick them in the window. But also nice if you want to put them on your collection like that, you can put them in front. This is one of 1,160 made. This is number 600. Comes with it's in part of the BA Heritage Collection, which I'll open up in a minute. And inside, the old style polystyrene, which I really do prefer. Comes off. And all that's in now is literally the aircraft, the stand, which is wrapped, and of course the undercarriage is all prepared. So let's get her out. I'll put her on the stand first and then put her on the wheels. Here she is up on a stand, looking rather resplendent. One thing I would add, I guess because the Ju52 was designed more for the Luftwaffe versions, the windows are painted on. It looks a bit, I mean for me it looks a bit poor. The scheme overall is stunning. I think they do a Lufthansa version, I might be wrong. But we used to be blessed with a Lufthansa one that used to visit us at Flying Legends every year. But unfortunately that's now found its way to a museum in Frankfurt, I believe, alongside the Lufthansa Super Constellation. And is no longer airworthy due to the incident in Switzerland a few years ago where one of the Ju52s that was operated for passenger flights unfortunately went in, causing obviously quite a few casualties. So a lot of the Ju52 stopped flying. The only one now that's flying in Europe, to my knowledge, is the one with the Salis collection based at the Fertelay in France, which is a real shame. I remember one year being at Legends when this was coming down the flight line and the crosswind was quite strong and it drifted over the crowd, so coming right over our heads, which was, I think you probably got a bollocking for it, but it was lovely to see. You just know, like moving into the wind, it almost felt like a helicopter. It was staying almost still. It was such a slow old girl. But no, this used to be seen over the city of London as well, doing tours and stuff like that. So really missed, but great looking aircraft. It's still a very, very good tooling. Interestingly, it's got the pilots, even though it's a passenger flight, are all in combat gear, which is like a bit of a faux pas there, but nice looking scheme, lovely model. It's such a great little, I say it's a great little model, it's a huge model, but it's a really, really nice model. And Schuko do a very nice Ju52 as well, not as detailed as the Corgi, but still relatively nice and can be found cheap as well. So if you are on the lookout for a Ju52, don't discount Schuko. So let's get her off her stand and put her on the wheels. So here she is on her wheels, and the great thing with the Junkers Ju52, such a solid undercarriage for it to sit on. No, that's going nowhere, and it's one less thing to worry about when they're displaying it, whether it's on its stand or whether it's on her wheels, because it's a decent lump of metal. You wouldn't want to drop this on your foot or any other part of your body for that. I really love it. Such a good model, really is such a good model, and the real weight of it as well. It's a shame I've not got a set of scales here to weigh it. But a little bit about the aircraft. Let me just open the certificate. It's part of a BA celebration set, and I believe the Ju52 was accompanied by a BA C47 or DC3, which I've highlighted on the page before. Let me open her up and have a little look for you. So there you go. There's the actual set. So actually, 3 of them were 144 scale. So looks like Stratofreighter, VC10. Is that DC6? A BOAC. So different liveries. British Airways there. I'm not even too sure what that one is. the one at the bottom, but BOAC as well. So there you go, a little bit about the aircraft as well. So it was a private airline company operating in Europe in the 1930s, first formed as Allied British Airways in October 35 by the merger of Spartan Airlines and United Airways, no relation to the US carrier. It rapidly acquired Hillman's Airways, adopted its definitive name and transferred its UK base to the new Gatwick Airport over in Sussex. Its corporate emblem was a winged lion, initially equipped with a mixture of aircraft including the Havilland Express and 3 Junker Ju52s. It rapidly expanded and established services to Paris, Lille, Cologne, Amsterdam, Hanover, Hamburg, Copenhagen, Malmo and Stockholm, and then the British Airways name was to reappear 35 years later when BOAC was merged with its 1946 spin-off British European Airways, which I believe the bottom one is British European Airways. So there you go, a little bit of history around the British Airways fleet. Something I didn't know, actually, to be fair. I didn't even realise this was part of those 4 sets. It's almost weird having a 172 scale alongside 3 144 scales, which really don't interest me. But if you're an airline collector, you know, lots of people collect 1400s, 1200s, 114s, so it's an integral part of that. But yeah, I've got a number of Ju52s in the collection. I think I've got 10 in total. My favourite of all of them was probably the Crete based one, which was absolutely stunning, but I sold that on because I got it for somebody offered me some very good money for it, unfortunately. But that is life. I'm sure one day I'll manage to get it again. But thanks for joining in and joining and watching. If you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button today. Plenty more content to come over the coming weeks and months, including interviews, hopefully one eventually with Corgi as well once they get their act together. And I'll see you again. Have a great week. Take care.